This is a comedic tale of secrets and their reveals. And I loved how there were two conversations taking place at the same time. And we didn't get the full reveal of the secret until the end, but we got a sense that everyone in here is hiding something, specifically these two friends. What is this big thing that she's reacting to? And we're juxtapositioning it with proposal. So I'm like, okay, someone in this scene is proposing to someone in this scene, and someone in this scene don't know something about someone in this scene. So that was very clear, but there was no clue as to what that something was, which I also liked because you could guess a million and one things, but I still think even all the things I guessed, it didn't lead me to the conclusion until the doctor reveal at the end, which is a great touch. Along with the double fainting, which is another comedic moment. And the the friends all had great comedic chemistry. I loved how the guy comes in, and it's kind of like foreshadowing. But I think that the reason why you don't even pick up on the wine thing is because on the pregnancies, because she's drinking so much wine, like so much wine. You're not supposed to be drinking wine when you're pregnant. But then again, she doesn't know she's pregnant. She doesn't know she's pregnant. I see what y'all did there. So it's like, she doesn't know. We don't know. No one knows. She just knows she cheated. So let her have tons of wine the whole time. So that doesn't even cross our minds. And then because it doesn't cross our minds, because it doesn't cross her mind, in the end, we're all shocked. So yeah. Yeah, I like that. Good job.
All right, I just finished watching. Excuse me, Gente, people. I'm in English. I hope I'm correct there in the pronunciation. I thought this piece was really well made. The it looked great, and for most importantly, I thought the acting was such a great approach. It was such a natural case between all the characters. The cast was so engaged with the piece that you can really tell that they were passionate about the setup and the conceit. And I thought that the approach around the secret really worked well. It created drama, it created suspense as you build up to it. The ending was just dramatic, like out of a soap opera when you figure out all the scandals involved with the secret. And I just thought that the piece worked well because the characters, they were a lot of long takes. There wasn't a lot of slick editing to hide the acting performances. There's a lot of long takes, so the cast really had to bring it in those performances, and I thought that they did. I thought the opening with the two women was really, really great. There was a very natural dynamic between them, a lot of anxiety that I thought worked well for comedic purposes, and I thought the ending really worked well. And I thought the writing was very strong in repeating the themes, repeating the setup, and making everything seem both realistic and absurd. So I thought the piece was very well done, very funny, and very well acted, and I ended up enjoying it overall for those reasons.
Gente, wow. um, I thought I knew where it was going, and then the punchline at the end really got me. uh, so I genuinely thought it was going in that direction of, you have the two people, and you think what it is that uh, she's calling her sister, and she's saying that she's going to propose to her significant other, and you think that the next person you cut to is the sister. But then, as it kept cutting back and forth through the editing, in my head, I was like, okay, the twist is going to be that that's not the sister, that's actually the significant other. And then I was like, okay, yeah. And in my head, what I thought the secret was that they both had the same idea of proposing to one another. Not not that she had cheated. Uh, it was such a gut punch, knee jerk reaction that ending. The only thing you can do is laugh because of how just sheerly unexpected that was. My favorite line will always be just the someone call an ambulance. What do you mean call an ambulance? We're in a hospital. Um, yeah, no, that ending was just everything for me.
This was my favorite short out of the collection. You're seeing both sides of the proposal, one on the phone, nervous, bickering with their family, but maybe this tells us more about the relationship more than we realize. They're not fully on board with her decision, so very much so that they ward her against from uh, having this decision as she finds herself puking in this vase. Then we see the other side of the spectrum as we learn even further about the couple between the conversation between her significant other and her best friend. As she heeds, you have a drinking problem. She wants to reveal a secret to her best friend, who doesn't necessarily believe in secrets, telling her anyway. These characters and actors play very well together. It feels cohesive and lighthearted, fun. The proposal happens, a yes is said, and eventually, after a trip to the hospital, the secret is revealed thanks to the doctor. An affair has taken place, and a pregnancy is the aftermath of this incident. This comes together as maybe the people around you may know you better than you know yourself. At times, we make choices, and not all of them are the right ones. Owning to who you are and what you've done. Being nervous is natural, but sometimes it's a sign to heed a little bit of warning. And as per usual, a secret will always come and shed to light.
People is really funny to watch. You, I mean, these people and their relationships with each other and how they act out, and the idea of pregnancy and nerves and receiving news. I think it was a really naturalistic look at the way people react to receiving certain news and dealing with all of that. But it was also like funny, just looking at the way people interact with each other and react to things is really funny, and that's what this was at the end of the day. Yeah, these characters were written really well. The dialogue was written really well and was performed even better. It was just overall just a joy to watch. Very, very fun piece. Very well done.
That was funny. Is their male friend the father of both their babies? Because the other one keeps throwing up too and thought it was nerves. Do they just all sleep around? Or was hers actually nerves and the other girl is pregnant? It's just. This was funny and more twists and turns and could definitely be a full feature as they deal with the hilarity of this situation. Only a comedy could put something as awkward and devastating as cheating into a humorous situation. This was really well done in that fact. It was something that made me continuously laugh. Say, when the first girl threw up, I thought, oh, she's pregnant. And when the second girl, I thought that was maybe the second girl, but she kept downing wine. And it turns out it could be both of them. It was really, really awkward.
This was a really great sort of situational drama and comedy combination. Just fabulous performances from everyone that just felt very authentic. Um, it was like slightly heightened, but just felt very real, which is just a really great sort of line to toe. They all did a great job with it. Just great pacing too throughout the editing. The way we go back and forth and the way things are revealed slowly. We start getting the full picture. Just really, really smart the way that was all put together. And just other the things in the editing, like that small cut there, from the first sort of vomit to cutting to the wine pouring, kind of it was really, really, really smart, really well done that way. Yeah, overall, it was. There's definitely some good laughs in there as well. It's just from very strong writing right from the beginning to the very last word. We end just on a really just a funny note, which is just a really good way to end a short film. So all in all, I really enjoyed this one.